you've been given two data sets, a bill of quantities and a WBS with the measurement of costs over time, but it's messy. You need a decent report. So you'll see on the left-hand side here, I invented fictional bulk water pipeline project, a bill of quantities for the Halfway Ridge Bulk Water Pipeline Phase 2 based on a fictional Karoo Regional Water Authority. So there's also a technical cost report, same project, same reporting period, but rolled up to cost category level, budget versus cost, etc. So you're looking at those two over there. So firstly, we've got the Halfway Ridge BOQ over there, and then there's all the data that we're looking at, and that's pretty cool. We're also looking at a technical cost report just below that. Not sure I'm going to reveal that, but that would then show the technical costs. Now, what it did was it generated a prompt for me. Build a construction project cost control dashboard for a civil infrastructure project. All right, we'll look at more detail on that soon, but what I'm going to do is copy that prompt, okay, and that prompt is then going to go to Claude Design. You'll see on the bottom left-hand side there, Claude Design, and then we're going to start generating the report. You'll be amazed at how awesome that technical report is. The report is going to include an S-curve, variation orders panel, a risk register report. There we are. I'm out of units, so I just waited an hour or so before I got my units back because I've been working all morning on Claude. So just be aware of that. But that's where I pasted the prompt in. There's the files I uploaded, those two CSV files that you have been looking at. Those are the files that I updated. Okay, so that's what we're busy doing. I went away and had some lunch and came back, and there we're going to resume. Watch this. So we're going to resume the project, and it's going to go through all the processes. Few tips while you're waiting on the right hand side there. These are all new things that have been added. Pretty impressive, hey? All right, there's the report, busy generating. You'll see the KPIs on the top there. You'll see it starts generating the actual data in the body of the report. There's my KPIs, total budget, cost to date, overall variance. So what did you learn? You learned that you got to generate that prompt within Claude Chat, and then you go to Claude Design. It will work out what you want. You can tweak the prompt as well. The S-curve is going to develop in that little block over there. That's going to be quite exciting. And then you're going to get the cost category breakdown over there. Busy working. You can see how it's working, busy populating the report. Just a note up front, you will see that I'm going to download the HTML standalone file, but you can download the PDF. This one had a few problems with that, but you can tweak it. BOQ progress, financial versus physical. That's pretty nice. It's obviously looking at the earned value versus the proper schedule. So it's comparing those things in terms of the BOQ you uploaded. There we go. It's got a risk register at the bottom right-hand corner. Very nice. It's got variation orders on the left-hand side. So those orders that are off the baseline. Very clever. You can tweak it. You can go back and say, no, I rather want this, I don't want that. It's fine. It'll do that. Right, it's busy doing its thing. Right, the report is now done, and you can see all the data is there. Look at that beautiful S-curve looking at the variance off the baseline. Wonderful stuff. The top line is trajectory. Okay, and the bottom line, the red line is a trajectory. There we go. And we're looking at the different categories: pipe work, earthwork, structure, reinstatement, etc., and all the numbers that pertain. It's worked everything out, and it's also given you a RAG status. There's the overall variance at minus 7.65 million. There's the forecast final cost, all right, of this particular project. Let's look further down. You will see a complete breakdown of the BOQ progress over there. There are the percentages. It's a little bit indistinct, but we will be exporting there. I'm going to share at that point. You can export to Excel. You can export to PDF. I'm going to share. I'm going to go to export over there. Export to HTML. Let's download that HTML. It will take a little bit of time. You'll see it'll take a little bit of time to do that because that's an interactive dashboard. If there were any buttons that would activate slices of any sort, you could ask for that, by the way, then it would be active within the HTML, obviously not within the PDF. So it's busy doing its thing. You can see editing cost control dashboard, and it will come up with the HTML, which will obviously open up in a web page. That's the decent thing to send to the team, because once you've sent that to the team, they can open up on their cell phones. They can look at everything that is done. You can download. They're going to download it over there. All right, so let's have a look at how that works. So there it is. I've opened it, and it's opened, as you can see, in my browser. And the report looks beautiful. You just send that file. It's a standalone, so it doesn't require anything else. It's standalone.